Hi there, Tad Harger from marketingforhippies.com, and today's video, well, another video today, is about this question of niche and whether or not what you're sharing in your marketing is your point of view or speaking to the issue they have, the journey that they're on. So I just had a puttering session the other day with a woman who called me in deep distress about her niche and trying to figure it out. And I asked her to share with me the issues that she most wants to help people with. And so she just brainstormed that, and then she shared it with me. And then we went over them case by case. And I thought this is a really good example of making the distinction between their symptoms and your diagnosis. Because in our marketing, the very first step of marketing is relevance. We have to be speaking to the symptoms. We have to be speaking either to the problem they have, the symptoms they have that they don't like, or the result that they're craving. In either case, they are consciously aware of this. Yes, I'm struggling with this problem. You know, it keeps them awake at night. They think about it a lot. The craving, they know they want it. If you were to say, hey, do you want this? Yes, would be the automatic answer. So there's that. But then there's also, in between those two things, there's our diagnosis, our point of view. I wrote this ebook called Point of View Marketing about this, that talks about this, our understanding, our approach to solving the problem. So this journey from island A to B, I wrote about in a book called The Art of Relevance, and that's this journey from, again, the problem they have to the result that they want, that they are aware of. And then there's this, and that's what they want, yeah? They want a solution to the problem, they want this thing. And then in between is what we want for them. In between is our sense of what they need. So whenever you start saying, well, I think people need this, that's your point of view. If they're craving that same thing, it's a symptom. So let's just go through the list. She said, people feeling seen. I said, okay, look, if they're craving that, that's a result they might be craving. If they are falling asleep saying, I just wish I could be seen. I feel so invisible. I wish somebody could see me. I wish my romantic partner could see me. My boss could really see me. If that's the truth, then it's a symptom. Then we're talking about relevance. Then that could be a headline on a sales letter. If they're not aware that that's what they're really craving, if they just say, God, my boss is a jerk, my husband's a jerk, why do I feel so lonely? And they don't know that it's actually that they want to be seen, then that's your point of view. Yeah, then that would be you saying, oh, I hear that you have this symptom of difficulties in your relationship and that you're craving more closeness. What I think you're missing, what I think you need is to just be seen, yeah? Self-worth and self-love. Again, if they fall asleep at night thinking, God, I really hate myself. Why do I hate myself so much? I really just want to love myself. If that's it, it's the symptom. It's the journey. It's the issue. This is the, yeah. But if not, if you think, oh, you know what? What's going on is you really don't have a lot of self-worth and self-love. That's what we need to work on. That's what you need. And they're not aware. They say, oh, really? No, I thought it was just that I needed to be more in shape and be more professional and more lovable and be better. No. You're doing fine. You just need to love yourself as you are. Yeah? Then that's the point of view. Indecision, coming to clarity. Why am I stuck? Okay, so that's an example of, well, if they know that they're indecisive, it's a symptom. If they are not aware that that's what's going on, then it might be, what people need is to see how indecisive they are. Sometimes people don't even know that they're indecisive. They just think too many choices, too overwhelming, nobody could choose. And you might say, no, you know what? A lot of people could face the same things and make some pretty clear, intuitive decisions. So, yeah. Moving forward with courage. So, again, if they're craving that, they're saying, oh, God, I'm scared and I wish I could just move forward anyways. I just wish I had the courage. Then that's the result they're craving. They're craving it. But if they're trapped in fear, they're in a situation, it's just hopeless and I don't know what to do, and you say, you know what you need to do in this situation? You just need to move forward with. So you're hearing the pattern. Is it them saying, I want this, or I'm sick of this, or is it you saying, this is what you need? That's the difference. Feeling your feelings. Okay, well, again, are they craving this? Or are they saying, God, I just feel so numb. I wish I could just feel my feelings. Maybe, unlikely, though. It might be more accurate to say that that's what you're bringing to them, saying what you need to do. Announcement here. What you need to do is to feel your feelings. That's what you need. What? Why would I want to feel my feelings? How is that related to my struggles that I'm in? No, my husband's a jerk. That's the truth. I understand that. We need to start with you feeling your feelings. Yeah, so then you're making the case. You're making the case for a particular philosophy or perspective. Cultivating self-trust. You hear a similar thing. Self-doubt. So again, so self-awareness around the critic. Are they sitting at home saying, I am so critical on myself and I need to work on that? I'm tired of this inner critic. If so, then that's the Island A. That's a symptom. Then you can speak to that in the headline. So you're hearing this, I hope. If it's Island A or Island B, this is the headline. This is the name of the workshop. Because that's where you want to focus on the relevant. If it's the point of view, that's sort of later, inside the sales letter, where you're making the case for your approach that, here's why to come to my workshop, because this is how I approach this issue. So if they're aware of their inner critic, great. But if they're not, they might just say, I just keep letting people down. I'm such a failure. Hey, you know what? I know you think that the issue is that you're failing, but what if the issue is really that you're doing great and you're just too hard on yourself? Oh, I never thought about that. Then that would be your point of view. Self-trust, self-confidence, same thing. Authenticity, coming home to themselves, finding their voice. Well, are they craving authenticity? Are they craving to come home to themselves? Are they craving to find their voice? If so, that's the journey. That's the issue that you help them with, and that's the headline. If not, it's your point of view. Self-awareness, self-sabotage, dreaming big. Boy, I've always wanted to do something like that. Sometimes people aren't even aware that they need to dream big. That hasn't crossed their mind. And you might say, you know what you need to do right now? Actually, the medicine you need in your life is to dream really big. What? No, it's just, I'm so overwhelmed. I know. That's why you need to dream big. But I'm just already so stuck and there's already so much going on. I know. And this is what you need. So, they may not be craving it, but you still may see that they need it. So those are some thoughts from one of my puttering sessions. If you're struggling with your niche, I've been getting a lot of traction and helping a lot of people. In 1 hour, we can make some very significant progress on your niche. But I wanted to share this because it's such an important thing to make a distinction between. I see a lot of people in their sales letters putting the point of view as the headline, and it doesn't work because it's not relevant to them. They don't know that they need that thing yet. They're not craving it, so they just skip past it. I see so many people doing that, mistaking the point of view for the journey. They mistake the credibility piece for the relevance piece. So if you are struggling around this relevance piece and how do you articulate the symptoms that they have and or the results they're craving, Art of Relevance is the ebook that I've got on that. If you want to articulate the point of view marketing would be the book on that. I'm happy to answer any questions about this because it's a subtle distinction in marketing that often gets missed. I see this a lot of the time. And when you can put things in the right bucket, this is a symptom, that's a craving, and this is a point of view, everything gets easier because then, this is the headline, that's the subheadline, and then here's the rest of the sales letter. You put things in the right place and it starts to work better. Okay, that's it. Thanks so much. Feel free to put your questions below.